Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Moved on forwards.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. De Jong. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And now the breakaway. João Cancelo. Araujo, long ball upfield. Laporte. Williams. Yuri, forwards and with intent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, such a clever touch. Goes for a shot! Williams! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Chesney, on ball by the goalkeeper. De Jong. João Cancelo. Pedri. Yamal. Yuri. Lofted upfield. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Casado shifted upfield.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Rafinha, played back in. And that's a goal kick. And here's Iñaki Williams. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Casado, aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nico Williams. Paraguisa. But couldn't steer it in. And it's sunset. That has been cut short.
Pity that because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Araujo, forwards and with intent. It's a little off target. Danny Vivian. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams. Yuri. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super find.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Long ball looking to counter. Casado, gently done. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Rafinha!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Calmly anticipates. Urzeta. Now it's Williams. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Nico Williams. Luis de Galarreta. Rafinha. Casado. Quality ball. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Proves too strong. Iñaki Williams was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Guruceta, and that's aimed into the middle. Balde with a fine tackle. Rafinha shifted upfield. De Jong. And it's played forward. João Cancelo. It's an inviting looking ball that. Casado. Lewandowski. Casado. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Clears it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Williams. Up he goes! Split-second reaction.
Guruceta is offering a right smile there.
Araujo gets it clear. There will be a throw-in. Luis de Galarreta. And here's Sunset. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, it's come loose. Aimed in towards the centre. Williams. It's a loose ball. And it's Bershish. Luis de Galarreta. And here's Iñaki Williams. Cleared away. Jauregui. Oh, good spread. That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. Regizar, shifted upfield. Regizar, with a definite foul there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's there to clear it. De Jong. Oh, nice touch. And here's Rafinha. Chooses to go back. He's had a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Moved on forwards. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kubasi forwards and with intent. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
That's really well manoeuvred. Back into the middle. Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Showing good feet. Now it's Williams. And here's Sunset.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Casado. It's a fighting looking ball, that. Danny Vivian cuts it out. Yuri aim forwards. Iñaki Williams. Yuri looking to hit the byline here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Sunset. Oh, he's in, shoots! Tries to get it clear. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Rafinha tries to clear. Nice control. Sunset. Ambitious ball here. Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Pedri gently done. Pedri, that's tidy. And it's Pedri. Pedri crosses. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. De Jong. Casado, out to the right. Out towards the flank. Pedri with the cross. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Look, it's the width that's... Chance for a shot!
Luis de Galarreta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Jaureguizar shifted upfield. Played out to the right. Guruzzetta. And here's Nico Williams. Takes a shot! And it's played forward. Balde forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Laporte did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Guruzzetta. Nice physical challenge.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Williams. And it's Beshish. Oh, sweet feet. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Williams. Ruiz de Galarreta. And here's Guruzzetta. Guruzzetta! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Danny Vivian gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. It's just beyond his reach. Balde, nicely aimed pass. Danny Vivian up towards the front line. João Cancelo. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Gets a good foot in there. And the counter is on. That's really well manoeuvred. Turns and goes back. Pedri aim forwards. Jaureguizar. Pass has gone astray. Casado shifted upfield. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, gently done. De Jong. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nico Williams absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Long time, excellent interception. Oh, that's neat. Cross needs to be good. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Here comes another cross. Gets it away. Moved on forwards. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Laporte makes the interception. Ruiz de Galarreta. Araujo is there and he can get that clear. Played with finesse. Big chance! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
it's played forward. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? That's good play. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sunset can get it clear. Yamal is onto this. So who's he picking out? Lovely feet. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Forwardson with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a lovely, neat pass. Laporte cuts out the pass. That's a look and plays it forward. Pedri. Yamal, Rafinha, Kubasi. How Kubasi gently done. Moved on forwards. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's been drilled forward. Kuruzeta. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's played forward. Araujo, aim forwards. Now it's Lewandowski. And that's a dangerous ball. Yamal! Cleared without complication. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Luis de Galarreta, Forwardson with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal shifted upfield. Danny Vivian, aim forwards. Araujo, driven forward. Lewandowski, now he's off and running. And here's Lewandowski. He's got away with one there. Laporte getting this one clear. Yuri Kuruzeta looks to get on the end of this. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Araujo, gently done. Forwardson with intent. Casado. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Pedri. Iñaki Williams does really well there, strong defending. Moved on forwards. Al Kubasi makes the interception. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Nico Williams. Nico Williams shifted upfield. Al Kubasi, too strong for his opponent there. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Casado, good-looking ball. And it's played forward. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Casado, aim forwards. Nico Williams proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Yuri. And here's Iñaki Williams. Oh, that's nice. Yuri. Luis de Galarreta. Casado concedes a free kick for that. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Balde. Decent chance! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Driven forward. Araujo clears it away. Casado up towards the front line. Jaureguizar does really well to win the ball there. Luis de Galarreta, gently done. Jaureguizar wins the duel this time. Oh, this looks sharp. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Balde. Balde forwards and with intent. Chance! Luis de Galarreta, aim forwards. Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's De Jong.
Beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
De Jong. Balde. He's fizzed it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Rafinha. Half an hour played now. Yamal. It's Lewandowski! It's there! They have come roaring back! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Moved on forwards. De Jong done delicately. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. And that is out of play. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Quality ball. Lewandowski chasing after it. Calmly anticipates. And it's played forward. Araujo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yuri shifted upfield. Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lewandowski looking to get on the end of this. Oh, can he get onto this? De Jong gets across to intercept that. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. Now this could be a chance. Lewandowski! And the ball's come loose here. Lovely bit of skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ruiz de Galarreta. Danny Vivian, forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danny Vivian, played towards the front line. Well, that's well seen too. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo cuts it out. Kubasi. Balde. Aim forwards.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kuruzeta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a cracking ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Aim forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Williams. Williams! Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Lewandowski. Sunset. Could move up a gear here. That is a good... Sunset! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he cuts out the supply. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Now who's going to be first to this? Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Very nicely done. Arugizar. Lewandowski. Oh, that's well done, really robust. I was just lacking in accuracy. De Jong. Casado. And it's Lewandowski. Played out wide. Nico Williams was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Succumbs to the pressure. Moved on forwards. Yuri chips it through. Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Casado. Lewandowski has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a threatening ball. And here's Yamal. That's a good ball. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Balde is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Araujo shifted upfield. That's been drilled forward. Yuri. Iñaki Williams thinks one through. And that has been clubbed away. Keeper's dealt with that. Now it's Lewandowski. Defending of the desperate variety. Yuri. Oh, it's played into the area. Jauregui played out towards the right wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Danny Vivian. That's really well manoeuvred. Caresses it through. Casado has a look and plays it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Casado, and it's played forward. And that has been cleared. Balde forwards and with intent. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sunset. Moved on forwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Danny Vivian is taken out, that'll be a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a save! Terrific reactions! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Kubasi. Araujo, nicely aimed pass. De Jong looks to the other side. Iñaki Williams absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Yamal, and here's Rafinha. Oh, good spread. Now then, the ball's come loose. That'll be a throw. Played into the middle. Laporte attempts a clearance. Jauregui. Nico Williams. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Out to the right. Pedri. Chance! And he's there to get it away. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Lamine Yamal really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Williams shifted upfield. Spread out to the left. Iñaki Williams. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pedri. Araujo. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Ruiz de Galarreta. And it's played forward. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Danny Vivian, aim forwards. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Pedri. Tries to get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Rafinha. Guruceta has created one goal already. Lovely, now then. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rafinha! That is lovely. De Jong. João Cancelo, gently done. And it's played forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Williams. He's in, surely! Williams! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Williams really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And that's a throw. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's really drilled it. Nico Williams gets it away. Moved on forwards. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Out for a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Urzeta. Luis de Galarreta forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. And the first half is done, so it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And that's the second half started. And here's Rafinha. Sunset. Danny Vivian. That has been cut short. João Cancelo. Shooting chance! That comes as a mighty relief. Araujo, De Jong, Casado shifted upfield. Do have a chance to counter here, and it's Haura Gazar. Williams, Haura Gazar, Williams! It's off target and by quite a way.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Only partially clear. And he welcomes it in. Chooses to go back. It's not a chance! another corner. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lewandowski, now he's off and running. Nico Williams. Aim forwards. Casado does really well to win the ball there. Up towards the front line. Danny Vivian cuts out the pass. Laporte. Driven forward. Kubasi, gently done. Araujo, quality ball. Yuri, that's been drilled forward. Williams. That's very neat. Jaureguiza, moved on forwards. Here's Sunset.
Sunset really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Tries a deft little ball. Nico Williams. Kuruzeta. Well read, nice interception. Nico Williams. Cross goes in there, climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Araujo, and it's played forward. Ruiz de Galarreta gets across to intercept that. Laporte, forward it goes. And it's Sunset. Played back in. It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's really well manoeuvred. Balde forwards and with intent. That was very necessary. Pedri calmly anticipates. Yamal, shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Header. Yamal! It's anyone's ball now. And it's Pedri. Balde. Oh, good spread. He is just caressing the ball. Casado. Casado played out to the left flank. And here's Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. That's going to go a long way. Araujo. Yamal. Balde. Casado. De Jong. Aurigiza. Rafinha, it's a delicate pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rafinha, played out to the right. Hit into the middle. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Nico Williams. Yuri shifted upfield. That's the keeper's ball. João Cancelo. De Jong. And it's played forward. And it's Pedri. Balde. Casado. Over to the left. De Jong. Now here's the delivery. Guruceta chasing after it. Araujo. Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Yuri, gently done. Pass has gone astray. Moved on forwards. Laporte cuts it out. Ruiz de Galarreta. Urzeta. Pedri. Pass has been well intercepted. This interception, his positioning was spot on. João Cancelo. De Jong. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Sunset proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Looking for a decent ball in. Williams. Ruiz de Galarreta. Sunset. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Williams fires it in low. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's Bashish. Deftly away. Clipped Backed into space. They've got rid. Jauregui plays it short. Hangs one in. Balde attempts a clearance. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Araujo moves forward. Oh, this looks sharp. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Here's Sunset. And here's Iñaki Williams. Sunset, and he shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Luis de Galarreta. Now it's Williams. João Cancelo. Casado. Oh, can he get onto this? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Luis de Galarreta. And that has been cleared. Has a look and plays it forward. Laporte. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Jauregui shifted upfield. Casado forwards and with intent. Out towards the flank. And a play for a throw. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Decent progress down the left. Guruceta in acres of space out wide. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. Tries to get it clear, pinged towards the front line. Yamal. Rafinha. Jauregui is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Casado does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha, and here's De Jong. A crossfield changing the point of attack. Yamal wins the duel this time. And here's Yamal. Danny Vivian did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Casado aimed forwards. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Al-Kubasi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's played forward. Pedri. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Danny Vivian. Danny Vivian, that's a sharp pass. Nico Williams, played out towards the right wing. And it's hoisted clear. Araujo, nicely aimed pass. Danny Vivian, shifted upfield. Pedri getting this one clear. And here's Nico Williams. And the shot! Laporte cuts out the pass. Danny Vivian. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Yuri, and that's aimed into the middle. Pedri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's got away. Danger averted for now. João Cancelo, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Shot, surely! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Lewandowski quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
It's a lovely, neat pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Casado, there's a probing ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Yamal, gently done. Lewandowski, probing pass. Sunset. And it's Ruiz de Galarreta. Oh, that's neat. Ruiz de Galarreta. Chance to play it in. That's tidy. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here's Iñaki Williams. Casado. Quality ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Yuri. Lovely bit of skill. And he's got his cross in. Great defending, strong and determined. Danny Vivian gets over and intercepts. De Jong tries to dink it through. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. Now that's well seen too. Iñaki Williams proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Rafinha. João Cancelo. De Jong. Casado, aim forwards. He has found the way through. Great chance! And it's De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Danny Vivian clears it away. And they could break here. Paul Kubasi makes the interception. And here's Lewandowski. Can he finish? Nico Williams. Now Reguizar shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, well measured. Rafinha. Lovely feet. De Jong. Showing good feet. Crosses it in. Ball's gone out of play. Pedri crosses. That has been knocked clear. Sunset. Pedri wins the duel this time. Yamal. Lewandowski. Played towards the other side. Oh, such a clever touch. Iñaki Williams does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Yuri going full tilt down the left. A header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Guruzzeta. Guruzzeta's cross. Chesney deals with that nice and simple. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guruzzeta. And he's picked out the run. Araujo with the clearance. And here's Nico Williams. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he finish? Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Guruzzeta clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
And it's played forward. He's in plenty of space here. Time to deliver. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yamal tries a measured ball. Unai Simon claims it, and the danger passes. It's Lewandowski! Oh, another save. And that has been cleared. Williams. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Kuruzeta. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Balde. Up towards the front line.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Araujo getting this one clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Williams. Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. Balde, gently done. Danny Vivian gets it away. Moved on forwards. What a throw in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Rafinha. Cross goes in there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rafinha knocks it out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And that could come back to haunt them.
Lewandowski really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Balde shifted upfield. And it's played forward.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rafinha. Nice physical challenge.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's lofted through here. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Yuri chooses... Oh, no question, that's a foul.
The message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski, oh, good spread.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kisa, aim forwards. And that has been cleared.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nico Williams shifted upfield.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Guruzeta. Lobbed in behind. That's surely a foul, free kick. Now it's Rashford. And it's Balde. And here's Rashford. It's Lewandowski! Oh, taken with style! So, what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yuri, gently done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yuri goes forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Guruzeta looks to get on the end of this. Nico Williams. And he's picked out the run. And the shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aimed in towards the centre. Played out to the right. Hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Nice control. Williams.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nicely intercepted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that's well seen too.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Changes him with that pass. Moved on forwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great ball if he can get there. He's well positioned. Lewandowski! And he thumps it clear. And here's Dani Olmo. Jauregui gets good distance on it. And it's Olmo. Balde. Played out wide. And here's Lopez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Flings in across. That's been won straight back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
Lewandowski. Real chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. That's a nicely shaped ball. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Lewandowski really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Delivered across. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
He's gone for it! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Fermi. Casado forwards and with intent. Could be danger here. And he's heaved it away. And it's played forward. Oh, he's asking too much with that. He might have to go it alone here. Leque. Out to the right.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Ball is over the line. And it's Balde. Here's the chance to cross. Big chance! That's good play. And here's Lopez. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Leque. That's really well manoeuvred. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Delicate chip through. That has been cut short. Danny Vivian shifted upfield. Williams. That's very neat. Yuri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Al-Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. Yuri. He is just caressing the ball. Yuri goes on a charge down the left. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Araujo aimed forwards. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kubasi. Has a look and plays it forward. Yuri. Driven forward. And he cuts out the supply. Araujo. That's been drilled forward. Laporte, nicely aimed pass. Back into the middle. And it's Beshish. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Through here. Gets his head. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Well read, nice interception. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. This interception, his positioning was spot on. He can get that clear. Laporte gently done. 4 extra minutes added on. Calmly anticipates. Laporte forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. Luis de Galarreta. Iñaki Williams. Williams' cross. Araujo is there and he can get that clear. Luis de Galarreta. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Rashford. Played into space out wide. Rashford, there's no flag. Very nicely done. They need to get it in quick. And he's heaved it away. João Cancelo. And it's De Jong. Now it's Guruzeta. Oh, good spread. Leque done delicately. Chesney clears it away. Aureguiza. Oh, expected better, and so did he. Luis de Galarreta, gently done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Leque's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Fermin shifted upfield. I think we're just about done here. Yuri, aim forwards. Yuri. Oh, it's played into the area. He's won a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Aureguiza. Luis de Galarreta. It's run loose here. Gorosabal. Ruiz de Galarreta. And here's an... Oh, shooting chance! Lewandowski. Can he spark a counter here? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For most players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Many thanks to Jim.